Right, hello everyone. Hello. My camera is, as always, really off. I'm really not sure where to put it. Like, this is fine. This looks fine. Great. Yeah, you know the drill by now. Here we are. Let's do this. Should probably wait to see if anybody's in chat before I start reading, but you all know the Canto by now. They've really done this a lot, the focal thing. Hello, Piggy. Hello. Yeah. Hi, my playmates. Looks like I'm one room away from finding you guys. Kind of like that hide-and-seek song Puppy used to sing me when we play. Okay, Dunzo. She should be coming to this containment unit any minute. Detective, we drew the escape particular this way. Apparently they've got stage 3 peckers too. Do we have everything we need for our stratagem? So, are you sure about this? I mean, we did explain everything we know to you, but the whole plan came from your head. Hello, Robert. Hello. Also, hello, Kimmy. And hello, CVT. Yes, we are here. This is stage, what, 31? I think. And then, yeah, we will be done with the Canto Part 2. I am considering, potentially, depending on how long this goes for and depending on how bad of a mood I am after finishing the boss, I am considering doing Babel. Hello, CTA. Yeah, I am like I have, I mean, I put well, I mean, it's not really a sneak peek, more like a warning. Yeah, it is downloaded. It's ready to go. I don't know if it says more volumes that I'm more excited to play Babel than I am part 2 of the Canto, but, you know, here we are. Balloon Ascension Day. Oh, very cool. Right. If you're talking about cross-validation, you'll be pleased to hear that a review of the observation logs has already verified the efficacy of this plan. I see no reason to make any last-minute changes. Okay, but what if it doesn't go according to plan? What if something goes wrong, or... You know, did you prepare plan B in case that happens? I did not. Yeah. That's some impressive confidence. Don't most people prepare plan B when they even have the slightest misgivings about their plan A? Not really. Why would there be a plan B when this is even my plan A? There is no plan B. We're outnumbered and outgunned. This just happens to be the only way we could buy time. Was the war any different? You should know perfect planning seldom leads to perfect execution. Well, I guess Moses doesn't have lives to burn through like we do. She wouldn't dare wing it in this life and death situation. Voila. What's this thing supposed to be? Oh, it looks super weird. Is this a flower? I don't remember chopping everything like this earlier. Doesn't look like it can talk either. So... Oh, you're like waving at me to come over? Oh, I know what's going on here. You're trying to buy time. Huh? Oh. Ah, what the hell are you doing? Trying to jab me and suck my blood dry, huh? Oh, thank you, sir. In your dreams, dumbass. Ha! Piece of cake. She just cut it off? Wait, you can just cut it off? We must quickly make adjustments to this plan to... No, that development is part of this plan. Every time the crushing loneliness sets in, she must have endured it by burying herself in comic books and video games. And there's only a connection to her so-called father. She obsessed over games not as mere entertainment. For her, it was survival. It was what kept her going. Then... If that's true, then she'll fight the abnormality like she's playing a video game. What's with the meta references, this Canto? What's with the meta references? As a rule of thumb, when running blind into a boss fight, the go-to strat is usually dealing with the mooks that get in the way. That's a rule that doesn't apply to this boss. She can cut down the mooks all she wants, but they'll only get her covered in more Gossipium. Could you imagine if we actually had to fight them like that? Like if they had ads as well? You've fought it before, haven't you? Once you're covered in its Gossipium. It becomes nearly impossible to even parry the drenched Gossipium's attacks. That's not true, but sure. It'll have built up too much power. We've never fought it for long enough for that to ever be a thing. Like, something to actually make us have to fight it for a while would be cool. Is like an invincibility phrase? You're jabbing stalks in the ads to give yourself something on a hot HOT? What could HOT be? Healing over time? I'm assuming... I've never heard anyone say healing over time buff. I've never... Yeah, okay, I can see in chat now. I've never seen anyone say healing over time as a buff. Like, I've heard DOT, but never HOT. I guess it makes sense. HOT is just the opposite of DOT, but... Yeah, no, I've never seen HOT. You just call it regen. Some kind of regen buff. you've heard it lots. You do play Final Fantasy. She may be a Final Fantasy gamer. Days for names, and today's name day is Marcus. Ah, cool. Yeah, I had a Czech friend telling me it was David Day a while back. Yeah, people don't use HOT often, but it's real? Okay, yeah, fair. I can take out the ads first. Ah, dang it. Sorry. I need to.
Let's go gambling!
Okay, hold on.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it.
So anyway. Let's go gambling! What's going on? My sword's not... When did that monster turn red? This plan would not have worked had her nurse father joined her earlier than expected. We got lucky. Abnormality presents the kind of challenge that's difficult to overcome alone. We'd deploy the same strategy against the middle nurse father. We could just deploy the same strategy against the middle nurse father later. Well, in other words, yeah, but this was quite the clever. There you are! Been cooped up in here all alone like a bunch of scared chickens, eh? Huh. Ah, didn't you watch Papa put together his plamo kits? Well, the model kits got way too many pointy sprues like these. Get down! Oh. Did he just atomize it? You gotta chop him off before you get building. You destroyed every pentaculum and every vine in the vicinity with a single swing. Oh. Right. And totally wrecked the ceiling too. Yo, Papa's back. Gotta sit on your butt all day, princess? To cleave through the Gossipium before any of its blossoms could even land. Why work with your brains when you got the brawn? Thanks for letting my kid play with you folks. It's hide and seek, right? Mind if I take over for a sec? An in-universe video game would be cool to see. Like, what games are there here? Because she speaks like... Kira speaks like an MMO gamer. What MMO does she play? Exile. Looks like we managed to buy ourselves some time. This is it. We're gonna have to fight this guy. Oh, here's Vesper. Bus team, you guys ready? Of course. Never expected is that the middle nurse father is... Right. Huh? Is she? They're both feeling conscious, what? Huh? Huh? Hey, what's wrong, guys? You asshole, the hell did you do to them? Why are they all suddenly... Oh, I didn't even lift a finger. Alright, you're getting rid out of the book for trying to fame me for this. This is not to do with that man, nor with the distortion. Kira plays archived. No! 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 Oh, what else can we... What, I'm freaking losing my mind here, guys. Get up, come on. Ezra, shaking them hardly seems to be the solution to bring them back to consciousness. Got it, then I'll try and draw that buster's attention while... Calm down. I think we can survive all this. The standard method of defeating this abnormality is to chip away at the pearl gradually, but if one destroys the pearl, and only the pearl in a single strike... Mengdu, how are your arms? I shan't rest until they're physically torn from my body. Ezra, remember that room packed full of particular? Yep! Very well. Then... Oh, wasn't that fun? Looks like my little girl's learned a lot too. Glad to see you nerds aren't all talk. Why would he not say aren't all talk? The first stunt you pulled on me sure had some bite. Those galvanized corpses were, well, electrifying. Got any more toys to throw at me, or you're all out of stock? Gonna have to close up soon, but let me get you something, a little extra something on the house. Oh? We'll be back with the stock, so enjoy this in the meantime. Ezra, open it. Got it. What was that about destroying this thing in a single strike? Like I've done that myself. I know I've done that. How? This thing is not that strong. Oh. Oh wait, no. I thought he got consumed. Yeah, no, that was about how I was expecting that to go. Like, you know, that really doesn't surprise me considering I've played with the Heisho before. They just do that to him. They just nuke him. What an absolute monster. Just how many augmentations he got on. This is overkill, especially for the middle. The abnormality covered in paralytic corrosive venom. It's really not that damaging. And dumped a bucket full of crawling larvae. The base IDs can kill him. Like, And yet, none of them managed to hurt him. He really doesn't deal that much damage to proper IDs. Venom? Was that really supposed to be a cherry on top? You're terrible at choosing toys. What a troublesome brat you are. Wait, this must have been a menace with your toys as a kid too. Sorry, I get tired of things rather easily. And when I get tired of something, I smash it. And now that I'm tired of everything, I've got no reason to hesitate. What about model kit Iron Host to MK4? Lady Team Leader? It's hardly time to be going off on a tangent. Shh, let the magic happen. How do you know that legendary series? The MK4 series was the last product ever released before that toy factory closed shop. Naturally, its stock was extremely limited. And the only person who understood the true significance of that was, tragically, none other than a certain little boy. No one cared how much this mattered to you, did they? The whole world will never see such a toy again. It was a singular release, leagues apart from what you already had at home, and yet... His assumed mild expression. Perhaps sudden recollection consumes him. Detective saw right through him, and found the distortion lurking in his heart. What, huh? Ezra, now. Gotcha, another round with the powered gauntlets, right? Chug at him, frontal assault, I'll chain him up with my pipe. Oh yeah, she's got her ego now, I didn't even notice that. What is this purple thing? You know that brain screw just to put me in these toy cuffs? Nothing so fancy. I simply verbalized what I saw within you, in a convincing manner. Time to break free only tightens it, huh? It's like a Chinese puzzle. We're gonna capitalize and transfer as much as we can. And do. Sword of the Homeland. Valorbound, I'll puncture... Why did the... Sword of the Homeland was a good enough title. You didn't need to add the rest. This blade can be so swift it overwhelms any effort to steer its path. An unbending trajectory like that of a loose arrow shall strike true. I get the feeling she got parried. Oh. The gauntlet distracts while the swift sword goes to my head. That your game? How did he unbind himself? That leg of his. Weren't expecting to see moonlight stones. Why? How would she not be? Everybody has moonlight stones. Everybody. Everybody. Like, one moment. I believe it specifically mentioned, sorry, it's time to pull up Tiferet database again. Tiferet database. Key pages. And then it's like moonlight. Hello, mate. Clothing. Here we are. A mantra for people working in relatively higher section to wear clothing adorned with moonlight stone and corpse singularity. That is a brother of the middle. What? Like, huh? Oh, I didn't believe they'd have a moonlight stone, the thing that's commonplace for everyone of higher tiers. Like... Yeah. Okay, cool. Cheers. Thank you, Moses. A nurse father of the middle. How did I know they would have the thing that everyone in higher tiers has? It's commonplace at high... The chains. I'm fairly certain the chains are moonlight stone. I'm fairly certain because it's a golden color. That's the reason why it's like, Liu outfit Rona. I would like to see... Because I'm fairly certain the gold trim is always supposed to have been... This is moonlight stone. So how did you not look at the chains on him and go, wow, gee, I wonder what this is? Fritz one leg. Too bad my hands aren't free to open the book, though. Damn it. But forcing me to live through that day again is a crime that doesn't even need to be written down in the book. You don't think chains are moonlight stones? Well, we are told it's gold, so either it's his belt that's the moonlight stones or it's his chains. You're definitely gonna be pretty, lady. Even deep purple didn't work. Damn it, that moonlight. Moses, look at your own coat. Is that trick supposed to mess with my head too? Impressive, really. You tell one of the finest moonlight stones M-Court has to offer. Totally opaque. Okay, so are moonlight stones not gold then? Because I'm fairly certain they were supposed to be. Hold on. Let's pull out May's page again. I'm fairly certain we were told it was the coat. Did the key pages... Moonlight. Unless I'm going mad, I could have sworn. See, the moonlight stone, and you can either gild your clothes with it or make ornaments out of it, yeah. Like... Oh, I guess he just has it, like, on a string? But it's... Yeah, see, the moonlight stone emits a golden glint, and you can either gild your clothes with it or make ornaments out of it. The Liu gild their clothes. Presumably he just has one in his pocket. Or something. But it is distinctly, like, yeah. The blade snapped. I failed to even make a scratch. Come on, activate to claim their bones. Oh! Oh, her arms! Oh! You lunged at me knowing that both your arms would be ripped off at that speed. As that is how Celsius must carry herself. You see, while I'm easily distracted, I found myself earnestly captivated by shiny new releases. So I think some commendations are due. You are truly the image of valor. Look at how your torn arm's still clutching the hilt of that sword. Man, you guys actually got me kind of winded. I'm a big fan of these gimmicky fight. Stop with the meta references. Thanks to that, we managed to buy ourselves enough time. Huh, that's so. I can hear something coming this way. Got me some more monsters, eh? What? Were there more abnormalities or distortions remaining? Huh, we got something even worse. It's Vesper. I can do popcorn machine arc? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Hello, Vesper. I do not know enough about Distortion Detective for this to be a cool thing moment for me. Oh, cool. That's like Mang? Or no, Shin. That's Shin. Apologies for the delay, team leader. They took their sweet time with the paperwork. This is what PM was making instead of fun fights? Yeah, precisely. Of course they did. Business as usual for the Hannah Association, especially for something like this. I assume you passed the evaluation? I have, and I was designated a colour. Baby B, don't tell me you weren't stalling behind that wall for a dramatic entrance, were you? Why would I do that? I'd beeline here as fast as I could, cutting through every wall between me and your position. No one's ever bested my strength, even when I was active in the biz. This is fun. What's your name, my man? I don't think I've heard anyone like you in my prime. Aren't you a talkative piece of finger trash? A ransom on that. Hmm? I wouldn't even give you the honor of learning my name, middle scum. Hey, Junior, my Uber recommended name get pushed through? It did. There were other options, but yes, that is the name. That's rad. And Monster Dude, prepare to go on the record as the Yellow Harpoon's first kill. I'm sure you can tell from the way it sounds, but I'm the one who came up with that name. Right, cool. New colour to slander, precisely. Yeah, we got a new one. Okay. A beautiful hue of teal. Right, cool. Okay, this is going to be the ring. Yeah, great. Oh, please don't use your right arm to parry my strikes. It hurts me to see a good ingredient marred. Silence. I think you may be blind, my good sir. That is her left. I would much rather remove my own arm than have it be a part of thine iniquitous art. In the absence of aesthetics, self-harm for the sole purpose of survival is a rather hideous thing, but perhaps your arm, removed in a moment of great passion, has the potential to be a decent piece of art. Don't you bother answering his drivel, lass. Let him tire himself out of talking. We're gonna have to attack him all at once, all four of us. You're getting it, lad. You're a right proper brawler now. Oh. No, you must wait. This is... Was it? We're gonna deal with that get right this instant, Hill. This is... Honenheim. Oh. What's going on? I think she was about to ask for forgiveness. The situation's suddenly an outlier, isn't it? Could the threads have unraveled? Oh, or perhaps they've been dragged away by their threads. The city boasts many a work of art, yet Yoshihide found the marionette dolls particularly distasteful. That child believed those puppets to be... How should I put this? Mere simulacra. Simulacra may be infinitely similar to what is real, but to her, no matter how meticulous their details are recreated, they were worthless next to the real, living, breathing reality. But please, one should be not in such a haste to dismiss their qualities as mere simulacra. Do try to assume a flexible perspective. From a certain point of view, they may be what constitute a utopia. Simulacra is like a simulation, a false recreation of something. For example, food tastings could be considered a simulacra of taste, particular taste. Or like, to put it like, orange flavoring, if you were to make a fake orange with orange flavoring, it would be a simulacra of an orange. Simulacra. I believe that's how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. Perhaps, despite our disparities, if we were to together ascend the strings that bind us inch by inch, we may find at their end a single hand that puppeteers us all. Simulacra. Hold on.
Simulacra.
Simulacra. Okay, is indeed fascinating the card-carrying member of the ring with baseless backstreets rumour that the five fingers are, in truth, one hand. However, such unverified conspiracy theories are useless to researchers like ourselves. Simulacra. Okay. Regardless, it seems the assistance board plan has fallen through already. This is yet another demonstration of why we can never have too many backup plans. When was the last battle test? 3 days ago? 4 days ago. You grumbled about how disappointing the results were, given the budget that went into the project, and bought us coffee from a vending machine. You've got quite a sharp memory too. But going by the exact number of hours that have passed since then, it's close to 3 days. Anyway, you have nothing to worry about. While I cannot deny that I have some misgivings about your expertise in electrical engineering, I'm not exactly at liberty to choose. Let's select Plan B as that, boss. I've just come up with a more surefire plan. Your Plan B's full of holes, and I don't like its odds. I know you agree. You don't have to say that foolish thought. I know what you're thinking, I suppose, but that could be the most one can expect from ordinary minds such as yours, but... Honheim. Boss. Yeah, one moment. Sorry, chat. Random got message. Stop. Not another word. You have to give me some time to think of another plan. Remember our last test for my Lantern Ego gear? It had a pretty respectable energy output at 70% achievement. Not to mention how it activates its charm effect at that rate. If I'd raise that output to 120%, I should be able to draw his attention for a maximum of 5 minutes. But for you, boss, that's more than enough time to conduct the remaining repairs. That Ego cannot handle the energy output of 120% achievement. Oh, sorry, I imagined a full stop there. It'll explode and you'll end up taking the full brunt of... Well, my words, my objection, do anything to change your mind? No, it won't. I'm sorry. As for Alyssa, well, I'm sure they'll keep their word no matter what. If they manage to rescue her, then please look after her, okay? Martin. Such composure. You don't seem to care that much that your pupils abandon you. If only that were true. If only that were true, I wouldn't be in this pit of devastation. Have you any last words to impart to the world? Most ingredients I use for my work like to let out dying cries, that's volume is the determinant of life and death. Usually around this point in my creative process. No, I do not. The accomplishments I've achieved in this life are far too extensive and significant to be condensed into a mere few words. Why is my door opening? Were you the one who said the ring nurse father looked like MGR Raiden because I can't get that out of my head? Yeah, I was the person who said that. Hold on, chat, one moment. I'm going to quickly just check why my door opened. One moment. I really probably shouldn't stare into the camera whilst I fix it, but hold on. Okay, I'm quickly gonna check. I forgot to put the doorstop on. Who strangles you, pivot? Yeah. All that, like, I'm not gonna recreate that. You can imagine. Anyway, here we are. Back again. A rather grandiose statement to be carved in such a frail and remarkable body. But I like it. Rest assured, I will carve them with utmost care. This may not be the end you had in mind, but please don't let yourself be so crestfallen. You and your fleeing friend were no more why are you blue? You and your fleeing friend were no more than spores to be chipped away to sculpt the core into a most beauteous form. Every being exists in mutual similitude, yet each of them leads a life of their own. What's that light? Spores to be chipped away. I might be compelled to agree had you referred to only me, but your assessment failed when you thought of me as highly as you did him. For who in the world would be so blind as to see such brilliance as a mere spore? Oh. Indeed. What a beautiful incandescent hue of teal. It's so blue. Oh wait, wrong Abno. Yeah. That single thread. Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, no, I'm pulling back the Rupture team for this one. I am pulling back the Rupture team. Actually, I don't want these guys because they're not good. Here we are. What's wrong with you? Why are you blue? So tricky. Ooh. Water bottle spat at me. My blurred vision slowly comes into focus, as does my dazed mind. It feels like something just wreaked havoc through my head. Faust, know anything about what just happened? Faust? Wait, why is everyone here? Did you guys finish restoring the facility? Why is everyone here? I will explain the sequence of events, as it is clear the manager once again remembers none of it. Approximately 7 minutes prior, the flame on your head began to conflagrate as it did in the previously observed instance, before the absent sinners were, for lack of a better descriptor, summoned or materialized here. I did that? I remember thinking really hard that I needed the sinners to be here, but... did I unlock a new power in the way I did in our times of need? Like when we fought Don Quixote when we were helping Honglu? But this feels different. Maybe it's a power to summon the sinners to when things get dicey? No, it's Malkuth. We're a little bit too short for that. Nay, that does not seem to be the case, Dante. What you have summoned are not the sinners, but identities, their forms mirror reflected and opaquely shaped, yet inarguably overridden. Like Yiseng said, the summoned sinners all stood in eerie silence. This is what the ID reveals were like, except they were red, I suppose. It was like I was staring at the empty husk standing ready for my command. Their identities. Then what about the actual sinners who are still separated from us? No way for us to know at this point. Let's just appreciate the opportunity while we have it. What matters is that we do not lose the golden bows, right? I don't like this, but we're not exactly in a position to pick and choose. The 12 sinners, now together, approach the sole enemy. Right, here we are. Final fight. Why are they glitchy like that? What's going on there? I could have sworn they were supposed to be a hologram. It's just something else they're doing. Okay, cool. They are real. Mm. Oh. So there's Shin, of course. Of course there's Shin. Stop with the highlighting, please. Okay. Okay, reading time. What's your favorite apprentice? Albina next. Okay, so this is on hit activate all. Okay. Is that on hit for them? Yeah, on hit for them. Can you give a convincing argument on why she wouldn't have Shin considering her connections? Because a Ring Maestro before has had Shin. Oh no, a Ring Maestro before hasn't even seen Mang or Shin. They look at Vigilius when he pulls out a single ring of Mang and goes, "Holy shit, what are you pulling off?" So it makes no sense for us to be fighting people that use Shin and Mang like it's fucking nothing. She's understandable. She's a Pinky member. She's the only one here who makes sense to have Shin. The previous woman, fuck off. No. Sora does not deserve it. Nor does she deserve ego. Why does everybody and their mothers have ego nowadays? Okay. Cool. Just defensive skills. Okay. Very full turns in this account. Okay. Sora gives OC vibes. Absolutely. Sora has too much face. She's that ghost. Stop giving every like. I get ego because 7 days of light. Yes, I get that, but it like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just... Anyway, no point reading. Wait. 7. Oh no, I was like, do we have 8 sinners here? No, that's just because I can't read. Okay, I'm leaving this to Moused. Hopeless. fun. Why is it hopeless against her? What's going on here? Does she just have bad skills? Question mark? Is there really nothing I can use to win against this? Okay, fuck me then. Cool. Level difference? No, they are... Oh. One moment, chat. One moment. One moment. One moment. One moment. Right, let's Wait, she has 45 SP. Oh god. Bro does not read. Why would I bother reading? Oh, that's for the Babel stream later. I forgot to actually uptie them. Look, we're doing Babel after this. I need to save all my literacy for later. I'm gonna need it then. Okay, there, you... Wow, I love how lower tickets do nothing. It's so fun. I really do enjoy the leveling system in this game. Definitely not any sarcasm in my voice. That wasn't sarcasm. Definitely not any vitriol in my voice whatsoever. Because it's such a cool system. Such a cool, well thought out, good system. How could anyone hate it? Just use the Blood Fiends. If you say the Blood Fiends one more time, I'm muting you. At this point, just win... I think you misunderstand. I read through her stuff. I read through her passives. Let me say it louder so you can hear me this time. I'm surprised you didn't see me read through them, because trust me, I did. Thank you again. If you want, I can go over it again. Like, look, it's all the things about After Image, then it's the different passive, then it's the thing which is the defensive skills, and then down here is the every 4 turns, you know, fragile, etc., etc. This is stupid. I didn't read that. I just assumed it was 0, but holy shit, that's 30. Okay, Fixed Panic is Fixed Panic. And then, yeah, these are them. Great. Clash with the Gluttony skills first. Clash those. Oh! It's the same... It's same turn. Okay, I see. I get it now. I understand. That is not really a reading comprehension moment. It's closer to a I forgot how the game works moment. No, like, you always assume that attack power down is next turn. The highlighter wasn't enough. Honestly, I stopped reading because of the highlighter, because I fucking hate the highlighter. It annoys me to no end. But okay, yes, that does make sense. Let's leave that. Great. Right. Brilliant. Yeah, I understand it's highlighted. I don't care. I actually stopped reading because of the highlighter. So, yeah, cool. Glad we got that one settled. Oh, not my mic. Always a good thing to do. Okay. Great. Also, wow. Imagine if they had a ring ID with them now. Like, we'd be screwed. They have like a pointillist here and we're just dead. No, it's alright, don't hit heads. Oh, okay, never mind, you can hit heads. Alright. Attack power down is almost always applies to neck 10 diva, to be fair, outside of a few defensive skills. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, okay. Unfocused volley, cool. Can I be staggered into the skill ends? Brilliant. Reuse this coin 4 times max. Just reuse 4 times? Okay, cool. Dominating. And then, I mean, I'm not sure which one. I mean, you're going to reuse that, so let's do that. That loses enough for it to be fine now. Great. And then they should all be fine, I'm assuming, considering it's... what? Yeah, the minus power. Like, that's cool, but also it does make predictions rather awkward. Gonna go now, Coops, but you come back later and probably play Arcane Odyssey later. See ya. Okay, see ya. No conditions, just do it. Fair enough. Makes sense, I'm just questioning the wording, honestly, more than anything else. Right. Cool. I get the feeling I got lucky. Because I've heard apparently this boss all depends on how lucky your first coin flips are. And my first coin flips were rather lucky, so... Also, wow, her SP's actually going... We're fighting against a boss that's actually going... having their SP go down? Incredible. You know, it's so rare that that happens nowadays, that we can actually fight against a boss we can control the likelihood of hitting heads on. Ego's so common right now that I'm currently manifesting it? Yeah. And no kidding, it's no longer a special thing, it's just, like, you wake up on the wrong side of the... Like, if you're feeling ill and you still decide... cheers, thank you, that's that's what I was asking, actually. Right, wait, halve? So it's really only worth putting it on, like, you? I get the issue now. Ah, just don't get hit. Solving the issue. Simply don't get hit. Great, that works. Oh, is that hopeless now? Because we don't have any things to lower her... Right. Well, that is the point of Ego. Suddenly one day works. If we do that, that carries over there. Hopeless. Just take that. You're wrong, Miss Carmen. I will jog this morning. Yeah, precisely. Ego has been thoroughly disvalued. Isn't it just most fights in this game? First turn coin rolls being the most important? Yeah, no, it basically is. You're not wrong. How did you... How did it go from being unfavored to you winning that? What? I won the clash. Ego's so common I can rage bait someone into manifesting? Yeah, that's how it's reaching at this point. Oh, there we are. Cool, hello mouse. Right, mouse is online. Brilliant. Cheers, thank you. I will be taking my infinite rupture count if you wouldn't mind now. What's this? After attack, end turn. I can only lower it to 10. I can actually get some hits in. I've got no reason to get some hits in, but I could get some hits in. If I really wanted to. Like, for example, if I went... So, what I'm going to do, actually, just because it's funny, just because I feel like doing it, I'm going to do this. Watch this shit. Okay, and then none of these get to clash. These are all null and void, so we're going to do this. Which one of you can actually clash with something? This can clash. David, great, cheers. Cool. Lovely, thank you. Nice, on-use turn end you got there. Shame if I just do this. Ten speed, so yeah, I mean, she had 20 speed in all fairness, but like... Yeah, that way I get some damage in. Happy with that. I really wish I had some time to act. I should probably activate Gregor's proper ego soon, because that's free damage I'm missing out on. Anyway, yeah. Who'd you stagger? Oh, Gregor. No, that makes sense. Right, well... Go my mouse. And then all of these should be fine, right? Because I mean, we've got mouse. Oh no, not because we've got mouse, but because we've got the lowering thing. Let's leave this one to mouse, which is this one. Right. I love Hey Sure, they're so balanced, yeah! They really are great, aren't they? They really are good for the balance of the game and keeping things entertaining. I mean, I could just not use them, but like, I don't want to engage with this Canto any more than this Canto wants to engage with me, so... Honestly, this boss doesn't seem too badly designed for now, although I think I have gotten lucky. I would not be singing the same tune if I'd gotten unlucky on some of my first few clashes. Hello. Please don't tell me that kills everyone. Right. I'm assuming that's forced end. Oh yeah, okay, forced end. You got hella lucky? Yeah, okay, cool. The entities were incomplete, perhaps due to the abruptness which they were summoned. And we're nowhere near strong enough to stand against a picky nurse father. I don't know! I don't know! That was kind of easy. I had mouse going on full blast. We had one staggered person. None of us had died. Like... Yeah, cool. Cheers. Thank you, boss. No one is strong enough to stand against the picky nurse father. Am I not even a threat to her? We were. She just pulled out the bullshit cutscene attack. Because, you know, that was just her shield. Yes, but like I broke it with fair ease. So I say, as long as it didn't stand in her way, she wouldn't bother attacking me. Let's go again, Clockhead. Her quiet gaze was fixed intently on Roche's wounded form. Facility power restoration complete. The PA system buzzes, and the whirring sounds I assume to be coming from the reactivated elevators begin filling the hallways. Crawling back to the House of Spiders with that. Huh? You're much more tolerable mute. Glad I sliced your tongue clean off? But where's the O? Sliced your tongue... Not sure. That was when the woman began to speak from behind the veil. Even though I was certain her tongue had been cut off, as I'd seen in that memory. What an unbearable sight it is. To see you still holding on to that single, frayed thread of memory. How are you speaking? Remember chopping off your foul tongue with this sword. There should be nothing left of your mind but shattered bits of memory. Why even go through all this trouble to save that thing? I'm still holding on to that single thread, and it led me here. I'm going through all this trouble because I can still see that single thread, still connected through where everything has been severed and sheared. Slice your tongue completely? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Wrong, you've got it backwards. It's precisely because everything else has been severed and sheared that your feelings are mere illusions. Do you even remember her face, her voice, her height? Do you remember how you used to spend time with her? Can I call you Mommy? You can call me whatever, doesn't matter. But it does. There's a big difference, Mommy. It's got a different echo, don't you think? Admit it already. You're holding on to that thread because without it, you'd have nothing left. That's why you're holding on so tightly to that illusion, like it's your everything. Hilarious. I'd have known those years ago your words would have cut through my heart like a knife. Why do you always talk to me out like Mother? Whenever you do that, it hurts. It hurts right here, even though I don't bleed, like you're stabbing me. So, does that make you feel miserable? Hmm? My life has been nothing but an unending stream of misery since you happened. Did you know that? Go ahead, answer me. I know. Good. Don't you ever forget that. Don't forget the other weight tied to my ankle. You dragged me down here. And even know to whine about some mean words. When did I permit you to look at my face? Look away. Sorry. I won't look at your face without your permission, Mother. I won't complain about hurting either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. None of you has changed since one bit since the last time I saw you. And that is so satisfying to watch. All you ever know is how to blame everyone else for your miseries whilst never changing yourselves. No wonder none of you managed to leave the House of Spiders, that quagmire of a place. Quagmire. I don't disagree. The only way to be free is to never have been caught in it to begin with. For you and me both. The Pinky Nurse Father let her wry laugh as she muttered. Besides, we're no strangers, you and I. We've lived under the same roof for years, haven't we? I don't know about the other nurse fathers, but I can see right through your mind. Perhaps, for you, hiding that child inside that safe might have seemed like the best plan at the time. What a tight safe you squeezed her into. A hole so small that only a child could have ever hoped to fit inside. What did you say? The pinky nurse father smote down upon Roche's sword, holding it in place. You dare swing that thing at me, presumptuous fool? If you're serious about this, do unsheath the sword as you did then. You're nothing if you no heart to even do that. You don't do even that. You always make that same face whenever I hurt you. Why do you always... To me. On the day you swung that sword with such abandon, you left a rather nasty wound on me. Whatever this blade cut once will become cut again in its presence. A wound that once healed shall reopen, and the prosthetics that replace the limb shall fall away and reveal the old amputations as the mechanical joints come apart. That was supposed to be the absolute rule of this blade, a rule without exceptions. You told me this power demands sacrifice and memories. The truest proof that it's real. Well, when has the discussion of truth and lies ever mean anything? Meant anything. I said the wrong word there. Chances Pinky Nurse father was Ryoshi's biological mum? Maybe? Anyway, yeah, a mouse moment. Oh wow, hold on. Hold on, Melbourne. Wait. I think it should probably be noticeable the fact that Mouse dealt more damage than the person who has literally 2 skill slots and a buff to their damage. I was about to start celebrating that as a victory for Ryoshi, but the fact that she's still lower is probably worrying. Ryoshi has a permanent buff to damage, is double slotted, and yeah. Versus Malfaust. Right. Cool. Oh, is that then? Oh no. No, there's more. Once I'm reinstated, I'm gonna go get that central concierge bitch to give me some of the trouble. Ah, that fucker has no kind of idea what shit I'm going through out here. How's the spiders? How is it that it's still operational? You really know how to fuck with my ego. Yeah, like everybody has nowadays. Bit rude, don't you think? I'm saying right here. You'd at least do me the courtesy of pretend to be winded. This ain't goddamn Q&A session. I know you and the rest of inflated the HQ research facility branch because you couldn't let Sinner 4 go. Sinner. You've got some awful manners calling a kid something like that. Gave her a number like she's about a prisoner too. You overestimate your connection to my ticket, Red Gaze. Your journey has lasted barely more than a year and you're lording over like you're in charge, calling a sinner this, sinner that. I've been teaching Ticket ever since her tiny little baby hands held a knife for the first time. There's got to be more to your twisted, possessive sense of attachment that kept the House of Spiders alive for all these years. It seems that all of you are bound there by something that only Sinner 4 can provide. Something you're all still holding on to. You have no idea what I had to endure to get my ticket. I'm not letting it go to waste like some shitty scrap paper. Oh yes, over a decade's worth of preparation went into it. She's the culmination of our collective wish. Thanks for looking after a runaway pup. She's got some pedigree, you know? It's about time you sent her back to her loving parents. That's what you've been stalling for, I see. Yeah, this shit gig's coming to an end too. And don't you ever think about activating that ego of yours. My neighbour's good-for-nothing burden uses that too. It's just so obvious when she's about to use it. You think you can get away from me if I don't activate my ego? Oh, so scary. I know what you're good at. I don't know how you got that red. I know what got you that red color. The smoke wall, syndicate stripes, finger bow bell. I've already seen and done too much. Once I tumble through all those big events, I made so many connections that things I shouldn't know, shouldn't be able to know. Follow the thread right back to my eyes and ears. Intriguing. To think there were idlers who got enough time in their hands to feed a stray dog forsaken by a familia. Wouldn't you agree, Valencia? Shut up. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. If it weren't for Ryan's plan, I would have long made mincemeat out of your cake. Well, killing you too, Red Gaze. Not really, no. Huh. It's about time I headed home. You're not about to let me leave without a fight, huh? Can't have the textbook bleed out while I fight. Looks like I'll need some insurance. Glad I kept my rapier. Oh, accidentally skipped past that. Nice and sharp. See the slightest brush with its edge can cleave right through flesh. Unless you want to see me draw a thin red line across your precious kid's throat. Put that weapon down on the ground. And kick it away, out of your reach. Very good. Now, I'll put the kid down. And count to 3. Slowly, mind you, we've come this far. You don't want to watch my hand slip and drop this kid on the ground all wrong, don't you? Holy... Oh! Okay.
Dust 334 added $100 to the Lunacy Fund. Been meaning to do this for a bit. Wanted to show some support for the solo library video since it was one of, if not the best video I had seen during 2025 as a whole.
Thank you so much, Ace Dust. Genuinely, I'm stunned. I'm so stunned. Thank you so much. Yeah, honestly, I'm happy you enjoyed it. To be honest, yeah, I wish I knew what to say, but yeah, thank you. Okay, well, I know what's somewhat fitting. It's not. I mean, it's not a membership, so it doesn't really fit the tradition, but honestly, it's more than deserved at this point. So members, spam Lunacy. And genuinely, thank you a ton. It means the world. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. Yeah, thank you. Well, suppose we get back to the Canto now. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, and count to 3, slowly mind you. We've come this far. You don't watch my hand slipping, drop this cut in the ground all wrong, do you? 3. Come on, don't give me that look. 2. Nice catch. Looks like I made a mess of my textbook, but something I can't piece back together. Can take this one home now. Shall. Oh boy, would you look at the time. Yo, bowl cut. Bowl cut, are you talking to me? I get it, you got enough strength back up all that swagger, but don't get too cocky. I'm a bit busy, so I'll just write you off in the book for now. Next time it's brawn versus brawn. Papa, looks like you got, looks to me like your own people to take care of, and I've got mine. Why don't we go our separate ways for now? Smart choice. Now go ahead and fix up my toys in the meantime. You're gonna priority ship into my front door soon anyway, aren't you? Oh, by the way, I appreciate a good bowl cut. I must have lost track of time, lured by that light. What a pity. It's already closing time for this gallery. One might wonder, why does every instance of immersion carry the promise of its breaking? Such was the steadfast of Martin's will. On the other hand, it seems you are far too ignorant to have understood the concept of self-sacrifice. I see. It's often said that to pursue art is to embark on an endless journey of learning, and I certainly enjoyed this learning opportunity, down to how he burst, and the following firework of flesh and bone from that explosive performance. I hope our reunion will come sooner rather than later. Come visit my gallery, won't you? I must say, I'm starting to look forward to hearing of your critique of it. Yet none of this is good art. None of this is good art. What a heartless person she is. To leave you behind in such a state. Even if you aren't her child, this is rather uncharitable behavior. Let's head home, Sora. Stop, don't go. I saw your report card on the way here, sweetie. I understand why they might have placed you in 3rd place, but I hope you won't lose heart over it. Because when it comes to killing, Yoshihide, you're in class beyond the 1st and 2nd ranks. I don't give a shit. Mr. Ryan, can you share the code to Xeon's total spiral with them? They're good, kind people. They saved me when the ceiling caved in on me. Is that so? Alright. The spirals all share the same password, which is... obviously your birthday, sweetheart. Even on this day, I'd bought the cake as the prescript ordered me to, because I couldn't think of any gift that'd make you happy. And it always weighed heavily on my heart that you never even got to have a single bite of it. Be sure to dress your wounds so they won't scar, okay? Tell me, have you, all of you, always known where I'd hidden her? Well, here's a very simple answer to your very simple question. Why don't you come home and find out? Don't go. Don't go. Not like this. Honey, what you just said was pretty effective. It hit right in my heart, and for a moment, it stung. The moment became sudden, the index nurse father was gone, the sinners all collapsed to the ground with a collective, exhausted sigh. Whenever we encountered him, he'd never once averted his eyes from Ryoshu, as though the rest of us posed no threat against him. Replaying his words in our mind, the nonchalance with which he invited Ryoshu to come back home. We'd let the silence he'd left behind wash over us, overwhelmed by the sheer monumentality of the task before us. Wouldn't even buy his beloved daughter birthday cake without prescript award? Truly. Right, and I get the feeling that's the end of the part. Yeah, cool. Oh, no! It's not. I see. What is that? He's left something behind. It appears to be a safe. Roshi hurried towards the safe left behind by the index nurse father. She kneeled behind the before the locked safe and placed her trembling hands over it. before reaching out to its door with such a tenderness that she seemed completely different from the person who had just made a mad dash towards it a few seconds ago. Her hand was bumpy, with old, rough but distinct scars, and some of those scars that never fully healed were numbers. Numbers that made her eyes flit desperately between the skin where they were etched in the safe. Trembling, Raisha opens the rusty door. The tiny space inside, where a child was supposed to be waiting for her mother's return, was empty, as though someone had carved out a piece of reality from the world. Strength seemed to drain out of Raisha's hands. The finger that tightly gripped around the door's handle felt limp, as though the sheer weight of the emptiness spread from the tip of her fingers into every part of her body. Araya. Raisha. We all heard the name. It was the name of the child whom she was supposed to find in there. Before we could ask more about Araya, Raisha fell to the ground, unconscious. Is this my name? Yeah. Araya. Araya. It's too hard to read. Hope it's not something as random as Saru. How do you write your name, Mommy? Go on, read it. Ryoshu? No, that's not how you read those letters. Yoshihide. That's how you say it. Ryoshu. It's pretty and easier. The facility's been restored. Of course, it would take time, but the LCC and pilot have immediately been put into recovery procedures. Ampules, not enough. Year, month, and date. 9570404. Yeah, 7 digits, it worked. Faust told us, so we managed to save all these 6. Is Roche still... It's only been 4 days since the meeting where they all laid down those warnings to keep you from intervening. And now it may as well have never happened. The preparations are complete. Manager. How is Sinafor? Ryoshu is 27 years old. Interesting. Still a bit dazed, but she's recovered. Dante says it shouldn't be a problem. The clock is not a cure-all, Dante. I think she's in shock, and that's not the kind of wound I can rewind. The LCB is prepared to take part in this mission. Are we going to head into our fathoms? Is that what we're doing? Lady Team Leader has expressed the LCD sees no reason not to participate. All ready for deployment. On our end too. No, we're just heading into the house. LCA Vanguard Team 1. Ujat, radio check. Ryoshu, just like pronouncing it Altus. Like literally saying game pronounced the way they do. Well, I'm not sure quite what you mean by that. As in, like, why people don't say Ryoshu. Or, I don't know how to pronounce it. The reason I say Ryoshu is because, I've always said it Ryoshu, and I've never listened to what they pronounce it as, and... I called it, I can't remember what I called I can't remember what I called Dulcinea. Maybe I said Dulcinea. Is Dulcinea the right way to say it? How did I pronounce that before? Because I remember I read it wrong. Yeah, I definitely read it wrong. Dulcinea is correct. I've just erased the false pronunciation. What did I remember I used to pronounce it wrong. I used to say, like, you can check the base ID streams. I said it wrong. And I've since learned how to say it Dulcinea. Pretty clearly pronounced Otis, and yet the sheer amount of people that call it Altus is insane. You could probably call it Altus. Like, I'm assuming it's probably Otis, but like, yeah. But it's ancient Greek. People can say what they like. Reading loud and clear. LCA Team 1 ready for assault. Our objective remains the same. The LCA's primary purpose will be to remove any and all post-infiltration obstacles. One question remains, however. Are we absolutely certain about this formation? Is there a problem? Directing your misgivings rather than applying to me, and I, Otis, shall answer them. Went in this after much discussion with everyone, but the problem is non-existent. In consideration of Limbus Company's current roster, this is optimal as their current division of power can be. We're calling your pathetic performance back to the HQ, you really are. The Special Operations Unit wasn't built for that kind of mission. Don't blame them. Besides, that instance left a nasty bruise on our pride, and we're not letting it slide. We're gonna slip tea and chattel day, or we're gonna get a move on? We're just about ready. Backdoor connection established. Are you sure you should be out and about so soon? You best sit back and focus on recovery until they get prosthetic arm attached. I'm okay. Bleeding stopped. I'll open the door after counting down from 5. 5. Boss, you sure about taking that gear? No need to worry about on my account. The tests, limited as they were, have proven that I am more capable of using it. Are you certain about taking that gear to battle? There's no other ego gear I'm more familiar with than this one. Keep an eye on your achievement level. Hold on, Hodenheim! That's a... I know what that is. It's a different style, seemingly, but I know who that is. If I could quickly pull it up. These are weapons. I need, ego suits. It's a new style, but, that's Lamp. Hold on, where'd it go? That is Lamp. He pulled out the Valve Ego. I mean, it's decent. It's not the best. It's only endured and everything. But, like, I mean, hold on. It's resistant to black, which is probably pretty useful here. 04 for black is pretty useful. I mean, I'm not sure what damage they deal. We're presumably going to be going up against red damage the most, right? So, but still, that's pretty useful. And then, like, hold on. Does it have any... There's a full-body sprite of Lamp Hodenheim in the files, but... it's semi-leaks. Yeah, we'll see it later. Is there anything else special about it? No? We can see it next time. It's LCE Ego, so it makes sense. It's different. So yeah. No, it does make sense. It does make sense. But, like, yeah, the Lamp is a pretty good weapon, too, from memory. Because, yeah, it deals a ton of black damage. It has an effect. Huh. Interesting. If he has Lamp still, then that's good. This is my request to you. Don't take it lightly. 4. I don't like this. Even with backup plans upon backup plans prepared, walking straight into the enemy stronghold is... At least we won't be the ones to take in underwears this time, team leader. If you want, I can just tell you what it is. No. Can someone explain how it makes sense? Well, so ego gear is mainly just a manifestation of the abnormality into certain form. Under city, like, rules, it has to look like a normal bit of clothing, which is the reason why LobCorp settles on suits. However, LCE uses ego gear in a different... has found out how to make ego gear in their own way, which is the reason why all of LCE's ego gear looks different. That's why. Truly so. Though I cannot be part of this endeavor. Huh? Not you, Miss Engdu. I'm talking about the Team Junior there. Our very own Baby B. You just sit tight and think about what style you want for your new arms. I don't see any reason why I should be called the Junior around here. I'm Miss Engdu and Bamboo had a Kim of joint. Sorry, what? Do you know the unspoken rule? Once a junior, always a junior. Ezra, Vespa, save his strength for the actual enemies. Bamboo headed Kim is on the team now. 3. I hope you've all drilled the plans into your heads, man. Verily, I have taken the plan to heart. We shall track down the wicked with furious justice. Bamboo headed Kim solos. I'm not surprised. His key page is very good at that. Guys, check your pockets again for ampules. Make sure you have all of them, okay? Most people can't even dream of getting their hands on the top-of-line ampules. Keep them close and tight, because we need them if we're separated from the manager. 2. Reporting. LCA, LCB, LCD, LCE, assault team mission preparations complete. Line minus plot arm, we are kind of fucked. That's what the golden bows do. The golden bows are, you know, specifically designed... Well, not specifically designed, but they're... One of the things they're very good at is causing the impossible to happen. It's the reason why we've gotten as far as we did. Let's finish this. And it goes without saying, but we'll make sure they get theirs. You can say that again. 1. We'll be there soon, Ryoshu. The place where these people raised you. The House of Spiders. I'll be fine. I'll be waiting for you, Mommy. Operation Spider Player. Damn! Okay, oh, Flame, of course. We're gonna set her child on fire, aren't we? We're gonna set her child on fire. Commence mission. It's the inevitable conclusion. The summons actually Malkuth, but I don't think it's the actual Resonance Canto. No, it's definitely, it's got to be Gavra. We're following the thing. Well, cool. We have 2 color fixes by our side. Yeah, you would really expect us to be able to kill him, but yeah, that's what a canter. I mean, okay. Is it that this is the time where I, as a streamer, is supposed to like offer thoughts, right? I don't know if I offer my thoughts on part 1. I offer my thoughts on part 1, but my thoughts on part 2 are I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think the fights are on par with Canto 1 for me. The story was good. I liked all the story other than the bits with Sora. I feel like the bits with Sora were... I mean, the problem is, well, you know, the spoiler-shaped object in the room. Like, I would have been taken maybe aback by the fact that she had ego if it wasn't for the yeah, you know. If it wasn't for the fact that we flat out get told she has Shin and ego, then, like, maybe I would have been taken aback. So, yeah. Kanto feels just a little bit too rushed. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put a gamble in. Let's put a gamble in. Just to like a celebration. I'm gonna get nothing, but like, yeah. Man, what a Canto, it's part 2. Yeah, I know. Wow, look at that absolute. I mean, that's a decent ID. Anyway, that's enough gambling. Yeah. Part 1 gave me hope. Part 1 gave me hope that Project Moon had learnt how to do things. Like, okay, I was worried. Not worried. No. No. Okay, hold on. Let me put it like this. This fight was easy. But looking at it, I thought, okay, they're quite clearly pretending to be bad, so we'll fight them properly. Because, like, for example, I mean, I understand I'm partially blocking it, but it's... Which skill is it? This one. Einkarden. Einkarden... Yeah, that was, like... This being used on its own, I just thought, okay, this is, like, to set up. This is a setup. That's fine. Part 1... Part 1's meant to set up. And then we got this. Which, by the way, there are only 2 types of filler. There's the Spectaculars, or there's the Mannequins. This is a Spectacular fight. Story. Here's boss. Mannequins. Look here. And then there's a proper fight. Mannequins. Look here. This is a boss fight. I don't like Sora. I think if it hadn't have been immediately obvious she was a like, snitch. Not snitch. Turncoat. You hate to be the guy, but Canto IX is still better than Canto VIII. You are mad. You are mad. You are so mad. I'm afraid I have to tell you, Tony, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are insane. I'm curious to see why you think that, but for me, the part 1 is alright. I thought the part 1 was fine. It took a little bit to go, but it ramped up fine. Part 2 is on par with Canto 2's part 2 for me, and I say that as the second worst Canto in my opinion. Canto 1's part 2. Oh no, Canto 1 in general, because it doesn't have a part 2, but... Canto 9 is better because there's no Chinese poetry. Incredible. Like, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, of course, but Canto 8 was just a lot of filler and references to past game. Tony, may I ask you? Hold on, let me find all the stages. First of all, references over... Also, wait, Canto 8... When does Canto 8 reference past games? Because this is the callback. This is the callback. Hold on. So let's find the point at which here the massive distortion detective reference. Moses appears, obviously. This Honheim, but Honheim's fine. How do I quit? I just skipped, presumably. LobCorp. It referenced LobCorp. It wasn't a major Like, it wasn't entirely hinging on that. This is entirely hinging on that. This is, if you like Distortion Detective, I get the feeling you'll like this Canto a lot more than I do. I've just never read Distortion Detective. So the whole thing about, like, Vesper coming to beat up Sora wherever Sora was, Vesper coming to Sora, I could not care less. I could not care less. I already didn't care about this boss because I had no emotional attachment to them. I couldn't be bothered to read her passives. If you ask me what these do, I don't know. I don't know. I clashed her and she died. That was about the extent of how much I engaged with her. What do these do? Sets a target. Heals SP if prescript done. Different phases. Consume more bonus. Recover from stagger. Stuff to do with unlock. When Vesper enters the battlefield, does stuff. Cool. Cool. Your personal issue with Canto 8 was everything before Part 3. I feel... I find it fascinating, I must say, how different your opinions are to me. Because Canto 8 Part 2 is my favourite part. This is my favourite part of Limbus Company. If we could have more like this, I would be so happy. I love this entire dungeon. I can understand the first part dragging a little bit. The first part does have quite a bit. That I'm not altogether too chuffed with. Like, I don't particularly enjoy Part 1. I think Part 1 felt lazy to me, Part 1. Part 2 is peak cinema. And then Part 3 was decent. I mean, it made for a decent resolution of the story. Leihang was cool. This was too much filler. But Leihang was cool. And then Jamu's... When I fully clear this, that's because I was doing this with the base IDs. This is... I didn't have this because I was fighting it with the base IDs and I haven't been bothered to go back and do it with the proper IDs. That's why. Yeah, this also similarly was the base IDs. Yeah. But once again, the reason why I have incomplete here is just the base IDs, because the base IDs really don't like fighting here. That's why. In all fairness, believing this drags on a little bit too long might be due to the fact that I use the base IDs for it, but like, so. You think Part 3 of Canto 9 will be the Part 2 of Canto 8? I hope so, because if I had to rate what my favorite Cantos are, Canto 6 for me is my favorite. Canto 6 doesn't have a part that I would cut out. I think it all blends seamlessly into anything. I think it's perfect. It's what I aspire for in Cantos. I really like it. Second, close second, Canto 8. For me, the only thing that Canto 8 drops off on, Canto 2 is peak cinema. Canto 8 Part 2 is peak cinema. If I understand, the reason why it's not my favorite is because the way it ends. It ends, what is for me, in a weak way. The reason it ends in a weak way is due to the fact that it's based on Eastern storytelling values, which means that the middle of the story is the peak of the story, then the remaining third is the impact on the world. This is like, I understand why it's like that. That doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I think I understand why it's there, but it would be a better Canto if that wasn't the case. But Canto 8 Part 2, peak cinema. I genuinely, and I'm normally quite critical of Limbus Company. This is the only time I have ever said, I said it on stream, I was excited I couldn't see how they would top it. I couldn't see where they'd go from that. I could not see where they would go with that. So yeah, like, it was already so peak, I couldn't see, like, the next steps. And the next steps let me down, but, like, yeah. Then below that, Canto 4's was the first to give me goosebumps. Canto 4 is so high because it was the first to give me goosebumps. After Canto 4, I like Canto 3. I think Canto 3 has to go. No, then it's Canto 7. Then it's Canto 7. The only reason why Canto 7 falls in my eyes is because I hate Dulcinea. I hate Don Quixote. I hate Don Quixote's boss fight. The ending is the best. The final ending thing is better than Canto 6's ending. As in, like, the after boss cutscene is better than Canto 6, and I really like Canto 6's. But I hate everything about the unbreakable coins in this. The only reason why this is like as low as it is on my list is because I don't like the unbreakable coins. It just I hate them so much. And I mean I played it on release, so I played it before anything got adjusted. So I had the full pain against Dulcinea. And then did Dawn get nerfed? I'm not sure. But yeah. Sounds like a skill issue to me. Sure. What team do you use, out of curiosity? So, and then after Canto 6, then it's Canto 3. Then Canto 5. Then Canto 1, Canto 9 so far. These are tied. Canto 1, Canto 9 so far are tied. And then at the bottom is Canto 2. That's my list so far. I think Canto 2 is awful. This is just, it's not good. Like, it gets a pass because Project Moon were learning how to make the game at the time, but like, yeah. Hold on, do you have any healing egos out of curiosity? Because I didn't have any at the time, still. But yeah, no, I don't think anybody likes Canto 2. If there's a Canto 2 fan, I'm curious to meet him. Canto 2 doesn't even have a boss fight. It's barely even recognizable as a Canto. But yeah, Canto 1 in its entirety and the first two parts of Canto 9 are tied at the moment. Those are the like the two tying for me. So yeah, location unobservable. That's cool. I think for me the problem is it's just the filler is awful. The filler is worse than Canto 2's filler. Canto 2, but so there are 3 different filler fights in Canto 9. There's whatchamacallit? Spectacular, mannequins, roseate mannequins. Canto 2, meanwhile, has thugs. Then we move on. Then it has gamblers, more gamblers, obviously a lot of gamblers. Then it has staff here. Then it has, moving on, it has staff and some of the mariachi. Then we have more mariachi. We have higher tier mariachi here. We've got the sumo guys. We then have more of the sumo guys. Then you have, obviously, mariachi lead. You then have in the dungeon, you have, I mean, I can't show the dungeon, but there's a ton of different filler nodes in here, which are quite interesting. Compared to Canto 9. Once again, we have... let me just go back to the start to show you all the different things. We have mannequins. No, Spectacular. Sorry. Spectacular. Fight. Mannequins. Fight. Then mannequins. Sorry, no, Spectacular. Odds on Spectacular or mannequins. I'm calling Spectacular. Story. This is a fight. Spectacular. This is mannequins? Yeah, mannequins. Spectacular? Oh, no, an actual fight. Mannequins. Take a shot every time I say mannequins. There's a boss fight. And then there's a boss fight. Like, my main issue with Canto 9 is they're trying to make too many people aura farming at the same power at the same time to the point where it doesn't matter. Yeah, I talked about this on the Discord, but for me, it's the same problem Marvel had with stakes. It's the point where every single incident has been pushed to the point of, oh, the world's ending, oh, they've got another sky beam, oh, the world is doomed, the universe is at stake. I don't care. Stop pitting me against bosses I can't kill. I want, like, why can't Limbus Company just fight against some people in their own stance one time? This fight, like, that is a cheap copy of this moment here, if I could find it. It is this. Or this one. This is that situation, but so much better, because it shows the sinners actually winning. This will go on forever, and it goes on so long that we need Vigilius to come in, and is an interesting and unique moment. And now we go back here. Back to Canto 2, Part 2, because we can go back to Sora here. Vesper bails us out. There is, fun fact by the way, other than the abnormality fights here, there isn't a single boss that we actually see the health bar hit 0 on. There isn't a this guy, health bar doesn't hit 0. Then if we keep looking for next bosses, I believe the next, these bosses, these are abnormalities, so they do hit 0. Then you see, where is it, Desire, Sanguine Artistry boss? No. But this is, no, hold on. Nurse Father's is. No, sorry. Cigarette's the Nurse Father. Neither of these guys' health hit 0. We carry on. Children, new highs, abnormalities. This person's health bar doesn't hit 0. And then this person's health bar doesn't hit 0. Easy boss into a first cutscene, early ending, really got old? Yes. Are you going to assume you're going to be fighting him against past 3? Yeah, I think so, but the problem is, there are only 3 parts to make your point. And you've spent 2 of them on setup. I no longer care. I will accept a part 1 setup. I will accept a part 1 setup. A part 2 setup is bullshit. And the worst thing possible I can think of happening here is if part 3 is a lazy execution, or if part 3 doesn't hit properly. They've put all of their eggs in the basket of having these first 2 parts hit. So if the part 3 doesn't hit, which I'm beginning to get worried it won't, man, what a Canto. Compared to Canto 6, my beloved. Let me go back to this. Part 3 is the setup. Yeah, we've actually got a double... Okay, I did say this crackpot theory on the surf, which I don't think is going to happen anymore now that I've finished the thing, but what I thought was going to happen for a while after, like, yesterday after the stream, what I thought was going to happen was it was going to get to a point where the facility would be so screwed there was no way of us coming back from it, and so we'd have a do-over and a double Canto. That's what I was thinking. That was my crackpot theory, but knowing now that we're invading the House of Spiders, that's not happening. It's just lazy execution. Also, it sent me a diagram. Yeah. This is about right. Canto 6 and Canto 7. I would say this is the point where Don Quixote dies. Yeah. Canto is a setup for Intervella, yeah. Yeah, see, I thought it would be really cool to... Yeah, I thought it would be cool to have a double Canto. I think that would be a perfect way to, you know, really nail the execution of, okay, the first 2 parts went badly for us. We were on the back foot the entire time. We were losing, basically, non-stop. So yeah, let's do it again. Now that we know what's going to happen, let's do it again. And that time we can counter all the plans, but that's not happening because it's, the setup's for nothing. But yeah, so here. Part 1, setup. Interesting setup. The characters we meet are actually... interesting. And if you know Wuthering Heights, you're kind of interested to see where it goes. And then I believe this was the end of part... the end of part 1 was, like, here, right? Or am I going... When was the ending of part 1? I honestly cannot remember. But then, part 2. Part 2 is peak cinema. Peak cinema. Right up to here. Like, this whole thing. Peak cinema. Only beaten by Canto 8. Only beaten at Canto 8. And then we move on here. The Ascent, is peak. The entire Ascent is peak. Going up here, fighting him, is peak. Fighting him multiple times. The only, like, downside here is, I would say, you. Nelly is a bad boss. Nelly's gimmick just doesn't work. Have I not met that conditions? Yeah, no, Did I accidentally move chat off into the abyss? Hold on, where'd you guys all go? Hold on, sorry chat, one moment. I appear to have sent you into the ether, and I'm not quite sure why. Huh? What? Hold on. Where have you guys gone? What? Hold on, you've moved somewhere. Hold on, if I just copy... Paste? Does that work? No, where are you guys? Hold on. Something's gone wrong here. Just to, hold on, let me show what's going on here. So, the problem is, I don't know where you guys have gone, and I don't know how to get you back. Would it be fit to screen? There we are. Okay, that worked. I don't know how that worked, but cool. Okay, fixed it. There we are. Yeah. So to explain, Nelly is a bad boss because her gimmick doesn't work. Like, the main thing she does, which is, whatchamacallit, Binding Technique. Binding Technique doesn't activate until she's been staggered for the first time. She staggers at, like, far too quickly. Like, hold on, I mean, I can show you quickly. I'm gonna show you just to, this is worth showing off, hold on. Just to show you. And they're a little bit too high level for the thing now, but it really doesn't matter, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's no chain battles. This is who I want. Just to show you, she is such a fraud that the base IDs kill her with ease. Like the one dominating class. I guess we are a high level actually at this point, so it's kind of fair. But like, even so, the only problematic part of her kit is this. If that succeeds, you're just screwed. But like, yeah, even without the aid from this, her gimmick only activates on stagger, and you murder her as soon as she staggers. See, that's the problem. If she starts winning without evade, you run into issues. Well, yeah, this boss is the only bad part of Canto VI, in my opinion. She is the only bad part of Canto VI. And I mean, with the base ID's backclip is quite bad, but like, yeah, she's the only poorly designed part of the game. I could probably just win Raider, to be honest. It's like, she's not a hard boss, her gimmick activates too late. Oh. Eastern Canted Heads. Limbus April Fool's Day fight was better than Canto IX is? Yes. I genuinely think the April Fool's fight was better designed than everything in Canto IX has been so far. Okay, to explain to me what it feels like Limbus Company saw the reception... Not reception. Well, yeah, no, the reception. God. Ruin of Brain Rot is getting to me. I've forgotten that the word reception is a real word. It feels like they saw the reception of The Last Night and thought, oh, people like not being able to clash. Or people like not clashing. Therefore, the way we make everything interesting is by making it so they can't clash. And didn't realize that the reason why The Last Night was interesting was because you had to choose whether to clash or not. So we go from having The Last Night to having Albina. I like Albina. I don't like her fight. Her fight is awful. Because her fight is basically, well, it's just a nothing burger, frankly. Also, wow, that hit 26, really? 200! Whoa, hold on, what did I miss? Alright, hold on, sorry. I might have called her a fraud too quickly. What? This didn't happen before. Fuck have I done? Oh, is it gains power against Mark? Ah. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen, chat. Anyway, this is... None of that happened. I beat her easily on my first time fighting her. Hold on. Let's run this back. Run this back. Let's do this properly this time. Okay, this time, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna offset that. Does that even work? Not sure. Let's do this properly this time. Yeah, Nelly locked in, apparently. Sorry, hold on. Let me just quickly fix that mistake. But yeah, the problem is, Lucio's definitely to keep The Last Night in the game after the collab. I think so, yeah. Lucio takes The Last Night's design lessons and uses them well. Everyone else who is attempting to copy The Last Night does not. Because they basically saw that and went, in my opinion, my full opinion, the reason why that one funny skill about the whole, like, you know, all damage is times by 20, you know, the reason why that's like that is because I wholeheartedly believe they looked at the reception last night, went, people like having to choose not to clash, let's give them attack they can't attack on. And the problem is, because she has no other attacks, there's no choice there, you just sod all defensives and then let the fight slide. Yeah, you know, before I've said a lot, we sacrificed an Intervello and a World Purges for Arknights, and a bunch of people corrected me and went, no, actually, it's just to get Canto IX out quicker. We sacrificed a World Purges, and, why is this happening? Is it because of the mark? Yeah, our Clash Power plus 10. Okay, I see the issue, actually. We sacrificed a World Purges for this Canto. Remember what they took from us. Frankly. Is this anything but that? No? Okay, I'm just going to offset that, because I really don't want to fight it. So much not gonna lie, you just brute force last night? Interesting. But yeah. Just... It feels like Project Moon has been dropping the ball more and more lately. And I might get called a Doom poster for saying this, and who knows, people might try and send death threats again. But for me, it feels like, because nobody in the community Moon, they get away with much more BS than they should. And because they keep getting away with just slop, frankly, look at the final ID of the last one. Because they keep getting away with slop, they can just keep making slop. And because they keep making slop, everything is beginning to get worse and worse. I'm sure there are people that say I'm being too heavy-handed there, but I believe, compared to Ruiner, and I understand this is a thing in design, but show somebody purely Star of the City. Maybe with a bit of lead up to tell them who all the characters are, and I guarantee you it is better than any individual Canto. Slop is a little bit harsh. Look at the final releases for the season. Look at the fact that we basically only got Heisho. Look at there are so many things to look at. I wholeheartedly believe that they've just stopped trying as hard. Maybe they don't even know they've stopped trying as hard, but they're not holding themselves to as high a, like, standing they did. Don't forget that if you have an opinion about Limbus Company, there'll be some very mean comments. Yes, that is. I do need to remind myself that. But yeah, and it saddens me because I enjoy Ruiner. I really enjoy LobCorp. I enjoy all of their other games, and it's just Limbus Company isn't living up to that, time and time again. You're right, Premium is in fact falling off, and I'm pretty sure it's largely in part that Kim's too afraid to hire more people for his multi-million-dollar company. Yes. I don't get it. I respect people... Well, no, I don't. I don't respect people's right to run their company as they see fit. I think, as soon as you make a company, as soon as you put a product out into the world, you have a duty to make that product as well as you can. That's why I make my videos like I do. I have, in my opinion, there is an amount of care that I need to give to the videos because I owe it to all of you, as in my position, to not make slop, to not make bad videos. I believe there is a duty there. And I believe the same is true of anyone who does anything. If you're putting something out into the world for other people, you have a certain duty to make sure it is as good as you can make it. So for me, I don't think KGH's excuse of I don't want to hire more people because I don't want to, it's my company, I get to do what I want. No. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's the right way to handle things. I think that because they're the one delivering the product, and because they're getting paid a lot to deliver that product, they have a duty to provide as well as they can, and hiring more staff, and hiring a PR team, because they're making a ton of PR mistakes, is the bare minimum they can do to meet that. And they're not going to. So, Whilst I would like to say I can respect KGH's decision to run the company as he pleases, I can't. I don't respect it. I don't think it's correct. I don't think it's the right way to handle things. And frankly, if I could, I would make them hire people right now. But I don't get any say in that because I'm a funny man on the internet who says things. I don't really get a say in that. But yeah, it is, a lot of people have said, and it is in part fair to go, oh, by the way, her gimmick kicked in, by the way. Not sure if you could tell because she's nearly dead. Although they hire more people, did they not? Compared to the amount they have to put out, no, not really. They did hire, like, a few more people, but they have, I think, 40 people total, 10 of which work at the restaurant. And, yeah. Hey, look, because of the fact that I'm not actually paying attention to a gimmick, we actually had somebody get staggered from it, wow. That basically never happens if you run a proper team. They have like 60 employees. I'm fairly certain they have 43. I'm fairly certain it's not higher than 50. It is genuinely tiny. It's Fear and Hunger is somewhat relevant to conversation with how Mira literally does not want anyone else on the team, and he's busy making the update to Funga for what, like 3+ years? Yeah, that's.
Added $2 to the Lunacy Fund. Would evil KJH have done a better job running PM?
Looking at how the Korean Game Consumer Society is going, no, I don't think so. But, I mean, it's... I don't want... It's, okay, it is a bit of a rock and a hard place, because on one hand, I don't want a CEO who's purely business-minded, because they'll ruin the artistic vision of everything. But on the other hand, I think there is a time and a place where having somebody who is focused on making money, focused on making a better product, even if it is to make more money, is beneficial. I think if KGH were more focused on making more money and making his company more successful, not just making a gacha game, I think everyone would benefit from it. I think the problem is we've got an awkward halfway house where Project Moon is doing something for making money, but they're not good enough at making money to do it well. So we've just got Limbus Company. And he won't hire more people to make it better. Anyway, this is Nelly dead, by the way, just in case you're curious. Genuinely, her fight is the only lame thing about Canto IX. Considering even with the base IDs, it is... I mean, once again, it's get an unlucky first turn, you die. Get a good, lucky first turn, she doesn't exist. We don't want a bad CEO, but we don't want a bad game. Yeah, that's my view on it. Also, Ryoshi is really good at dealing damage, by the way. Ryoshi and Otis are great at dealing damage for the base IDs. But yeah, that's... My only hope is... Not my only hope. My main hope is Limbus Company gets better. That's my main hope. Can I see that happening? No. I think the direction Limbus Company is going in is such that it cannot get better. I don't think Project Moon without a significant branch from where they are now can fix things. So my next hope is that Project Moon decides to focus on another game as well. I don't care what other game they make. I just want another game that isn't a live service game. I just want a game that isn't Limbus Company. Because, frankly, to peel back the curtain a bit, as a content creator, I am desperately looking for another game to move to. I love Project Moon. I love their stuff. I'm not going to stop playing LobCorp and Ruiner until people, like, claw the ability to play it out of my hands. It would take Project Moon removing Ruiner from everything to make me stop playing that game and stop talking about how well written that game is. But do I want to be a Project Moon YouTuber forever? No. No. I don't want to have to do Limbus. I enjoy the story, but to be perfectly frank, I played this Canto out of obligation because it's my job. This is something I did because it's my job. And I enjoy streaming it more than playing it by myself because at least I can laugh at it with you guys. But I feel like the fact that like, I started playing Balatro, and I played Minesweeper. We were midway through Sora's boss fight. I pulled out Minesweeper to play. That should speak to how little I like this Canto. I would prefer to play literally anything else. So yeah, I love the content creation community. Kamui is great. I really want to do more stuff with him, but like... Do I want to get more involved in the Project Moon YouTuber community? Yes. Do I want to be a Project Moon YouTuber? No. I don't want to be stuck here. I don't want to be stuck here. You have a suggestion for an actually well-written game you can play? I'm curious, actually, to hear it. I'm curious. I have been thinking about Funga. I've been thinking about, obviously with the censorship mod, but yeah, when are we moving to Ruiner mods? Probably not today's stream. But I am thinking about trying out Babel maybe tomorrow. Unsighted. Hold on, let me look that up. Is that... I'm assuming it's on Steam. Unsighted. Unsighted. Looks interesting. Cool art style. Looks interesting. Become a Black Souls YouTuber. No. That's cool. Oh. Very, Signalis. Kind of. Like, it's a similar art style to Signalis. Yeah. Or, I've also had, Sanabi. Reference to me. I should probably... There's a lot of pixel art games I should play. But yeah, I've had Sanabi, like, quite highly recommended to me. Follow the footsteps of the LobCorp solo guy. No! No! It's not becoming a canon event that every Project Moon YouTuber, after playing, like, a solo run, starts playing Black Souls. We're not doing that. That's not something we're doing. Yeah, Sanabi looks pretty cool. Nice art style. I'm not sure how well it would fit with the channel, because it looks quite focus heavy, but yeah. And 1 million experience of 1% of the Panda Coop Project Moon gaming experience. So true. Deadbolt. Deadbolt, what's this? Stealth action. Ah, interesting. Yeah, oh. Ina's Dream Barbecue? I actually have that in my library. Hold on, let me check. I don't have any games. Like, I mean, this isn't my downloads, but like my game library at the moment is empty. I have Ina. What do I have, Ina? I have it somewhere. Yeah, here. Ina's Dream Barbecue. I also have games that I've been meaning to play. I've been meaning to play. I downloaded I got given a few. I've been meaning to play. I could probably find it somewhere around here. Eclipsum, I've been meaning to play. How much money would it take to make a Black Souls stream? A lot. A lot. A lot of money. If you have to ask too much. Ever played Katana Zero? I've not. I've been meaning to, though. It seems interesting to play. Fear and Hunger. I could play Fear and Hunger. Fear and Hunger would be good. The problem... Okay, the main problem for me is... VR headset and play Into the Radius 2. I have a VR headset. I could play Into the Radius. The problem is just to, like... The space behind me... Also, like, you guys wouldn't be able to hear me because my mic is here, but, like, the space behind me is such that I would be like this. Hello. And then, like, if I turn here... That's gonna hurt. I walk this way, I've obviously got space, because, you know, like, hello, everyone. Can you still hear me? But yeah, then I walk this way. Stuff there. You guys can't see down here, but there's a bunch of clothes that I have to move. My bed is like right here. I don't have very much space. What's that? If it's a Quest 3, you should have a built-in mic that you can add. It's a Quest 2, I think. I got it a while ago. Binding of Isaac. I have been meaning to play the Binding of Isaac. Yes. Yeah, my room doesn't have much space. I have things over here. Ta-da! The Martlet Killer. This is something I have in my room. It's an anti-tank Nerf rifle. Does it have a bullet in it? No. Random stuff I have in my room. So the idea is basically... Hold on. Pull it back. Gun goes in there. Bullet goes in there. Push up. Aim. Fire. That's that. I also have a revolver. I'm not sure if it's loaded. Ow, it's loaded. Shit. I wasn't expecting that to have bullets in it. Right, cool. Putting that over there. Wasn't expecting the revolver to be loaded. If you to play Fear and Hunger, would it be 100%? Yeah, probably. I'd try and go for every ending. Probably. Yeah, I mean, I could do Fear... I think Fear and Hunger is the community that has the most overlap. Fear and Hunger is what I would say, other than, like, Black Souls, for some reason, I would say is the thing with the most overlap. Yeah. Dungreed and Sephira. Sounds interesting. Do you have Ender Lilies? I do not. I do not. I mean, I can go through my games. I mean, may as well. Like, okay, Adventure Capitalist, cool. This is, like, the first game I got on my I got this on my, like, it was not like one of the, like, okay, so I got this Steam account, and this is one of the first games I got. I think this was, like, when I got my first laptop. I have not played it in a very long time. I don't even think I didn't get that far, because I don't think I had a mouse at the time I was playing this. But yeah, then there's Age of Conflict, very cool game. Aim Labs, I've not played much. As you can tell if you've ever seen me play any game with aiming. Among Us. Oh god, it's been 5 years. This was fun, actually. It's just a random free game I found. Animation is cool. Archipelago. Archipelago is surprisingly good. It's like it's a free game. It's not too long. But this was surprisingly good. I don't know where I got it from. I think it's free. Yeah, it's free. This is a cool game. If you like, the best way I can explain it is, it's a mix between Papers, Please, Stardew Valley, and kind of, it's an automation game as well. Like, not Overcooked, it's the other one. Is there a way to look up cooking? How do I... Hold on, no, it's like a... What's the cooking... Whatchamacallit? It's the automation cooking it. Plate Up, yeah, Plate Up. It's kind of like Plate Up, but farming. Plate Up, but farming is the best way I can describe Armaculture. It's good. I actually like it. It's a cool game. I didn't play it very long, but like, yeah, no, cool game. I've almost fully beaten this. I got to the final boss on the hardest difficulty and didn't beat it. This is a cool game. Yeah. Barotrauma. I need to play more Barotrauma. I've not played enough Barotrauma. It's cool. As you can guess from somebody who just played SS13 and SS14 before, of course I played Barotrauma. Didn't play much, 8 whole minutes. This is also, like Adventure Pals, this is one of the first games I got. I watched a YouTuber play this, which is why I got it. Bitbun is cool. I haven't played it much. I didn't keep playing, but if you like coding, pretty cool. But, do you have to pay for vending? No, I just have... This is just the first chapter. I didn't get anything else. It was just the first chapter. The first chapter is free. Balloons? I love Balloons. Balloons is cool. I need to play more Balloons. Blueprints! I really like Blueprints. It's a shame I don't think Blueprints would particularly fit with my style of content, but I really like Blueprints. I think Blueprints is a really cool game. Celeste, obviously, I've done everything up till Farewell. No. Yeah, no, I've done everything up till Farewell. Which you can tell by if you check my achievements. I have Heart of the Mountain. But I do not, in fact, have the other thing. Yeah. HyperNet Explorer. HyperNet Explorer is going to be so cool to stream. That's going to be so cool. I did start playing modded Celeste, actually, but the stream got a grand total of, like, 3 viewers, so I didn't continue it. Circle Empire is cool. This is another one that I watched a YouTuber play. 52 minutes, I haven't played much of that. I got content warning because it was free. I am yet to try it. I've seen Spiff. Spiff has played quite a bit of it. I like Cosmoteer. I need to play more of it. Cosmoteer is quite cool. I have Counter-Strike because it's free. Cruelty Squad. I love Cruelty Squad, as you can tell by the fact that I've gotten a lot of the achievements. What's this one? Oh, the extravagant suit. Yeah, no kidding. I haven't done trauma. Trauma loop stars. Yeah, no, God, no. I do not want to try trauma loop extravagant. Yeah, I've done... Okay, I need to say, the reason why I haven't done trauma loop here is because I beat trauma loop with something in misery enabled. It's the reason why I don't actually have any of these either, is because I beat them with the hardest difficulty on, because I couldn't be bothered to turn it off, so I just didn't get the ranks. If I installed it right now, I could probably go beat them. I love CK2. I need to play more CK2. CK2 is cool. Cult Simulator is cool. I like it. The one problem I have with Cultist Simulator is just that it gets a bit repetitive after a while, but otherwise I actually quite like it. It's a cool game. It's sort of a... I mean, I'll show it off just because I like it. It's cool. This is the sort of thing. So you're a cult leader, and you've just got to, you know, do things. It's quite cool. Check out Star Sector. I had Star Sector. I got it through the method everyone uses, but I think that's been disabled now. I should probably play it more. This. Darwinia is cool. If you ever get the DEF CON bundle... or it's the Introversion Classics pack. All of these games are cool. Wait, no, not this one. Introversion game bundle. This one. All of these games are cool. Uplink, very cool game. Darwinia, very cool game. Multiwinia, it's a multiplayer version of Darwinia. Very cool. DEF CON. DEF CON's... I mean, if you want to play DEF CON, just, like, play ICBM. But it's a cool game. It's cool from a, like... storytelling point of view, as in like the themes it has are quite cool, and then Scanner Sombra is brilliant. Scanner, if you've not played Scanner Sombra, go play Scanner Sombra, because it's the entire point is you only view the world through LiDAR. I love it so much. Such a cool game. Definitely try it out. I think Markiplier played it at some point. Yeah, quite cool. Quite a cool game. It's one of the only games I've seen actually use LiDAR in a convincing way. Dead Cells is fun. I need to play more Dead Cells. Same with Deep Rock Galactic, actually. I do need to play more Deep Rock Galactic. DEF CON, as said before. Themes are cool. Playing it is less cool. Have you ever heard of Swords and Souls Never Seen? No. I've not. Sounds interesting. Then Deltarune, obviously. Deltarune's Deltarune. This is a cool game. I should probably get the full game, because it's basically it's a you know those old like mimic puzzles, or you've got to tell who's lying basically, and the idea is that you have to find out from all the information you get who are the demons, and everyone does different things. It's cool. I really like this game. Obviously the full release hasn't come out. The playtest is free. Play the playtest now. It's cool. You won't regret it. It's a very fun game. Werewolf but single player. Yeah, that's a way of describing it, actually. That's a good way. Destiny 2. I started playing Destiny 2. I didn't have any friends at the time who played Destiny 2. So, that fell and died. Thank God I've never played Dota. I saw it was free and bought it. Dwarf Fortress I bought at some point, but I played it when it was... I played it back when I got it from Krug Smash, and I just haven't played the updated version before. Underhero. I've heard about Underhero before, but I haven't seen anything about it, I don't think. Destiny 2 is in such a sad state right now anyways. That's a shame. Shame. Hello, Lord of Base. We finished the Canto. I'm just going through my games library now and talking about things. This I got gifted to me by my sister as well as Mouthwashing, because they were in a bundle together, so I do need to try this at some point. It looks cool. This is a fun game. Emily is Away. I think it's one of the only games I've 100%ed. It's a cool story game. Yeah. Then Ina, I need to try. I got it because it was free. The End is Nigh. I play this a little bit. I think it's cool. Not really my sort of style. I need to try Binding of Isaac, but just Super Meat Boy styles of platformers aren't really my jam. I know I say that having done all of that with Celeste, but like, Celeste isn't a Super Meat Boy platformer. Celeste is a different style of platformer. Europa, need to play more. Probably, I would say, my favorite Paradox game. I think it's my favorite. Eve, I played. The tutorial bugged on me. I couldn't play Eve. I was saved. I was saved from Eve Online by the tutorial glitching. Evil Genius 2, need to play more. I saw a YouTuber playing it, thought it looked cool. Factorio! I could have sworn I'd spent more time on Factorio. I like Factorio. You can tell, honestly, my games library is basically an autism diagnosis as is, but I love Factorio. Opinion on Europa 5? I haven't seen enough, really, to... When the mods from Europa 4 get ported over, I might start checking it out, but I think it looks interesting, but I just think any Paradox game has had, like, rough time getting receptions nowadays. Fallout New Vegas? It's obvious it's Fallout New Vegas. Like, who doesn't like Fallout New Vegas? It's Fallout New Vegas. It's great. This is an idle game I played. It's meh. Secret of the Mimic. Secret of the Mimic was cool. You should go watch my Secret of the Mimic video right now. Forts. I love Forts. Forts is great. I used to play with one of my friends, this person here. Yeah, very cool. Have you played Inscription? We will be getting to that point in the list eventually. Frustrating. This game is free. It uses AI-generated art, but it's very upfront about it. From memory, it says, like, right here. I like the synergies the game has. I'm pretty good at the game. There's a lot of effort put into it, despite the fact that they used AI art for things. I quite like it. I think it's a cool game. It's free, so they're not charging you anything for it. If you want just a roguelike you can destroy, yeah, go ahead. I played this in the Discord sometime. Everybody here, we played in the Discord. That was fun. How long does your list go on? I have a lot of games. GTFO! I need to play more GTFO. GTFO is cool. Half-Life 2. It's Half-Life 2. More can you say? I like Half-Life 2. I need to play Half-Life. I think I played Half-Life Deathmatch a little bit. I think. Have a Nice Death. This is cool. I need to play more. But this is quite a cool game. It's like Dead Cells. It's a Dead Cells-like, let's say. I've played far too much Hoi 4. This is not good for me. This does not reflect well on me that I've played this much Hoi 4. I like Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is cool. I need to play it more. I got this because it was free. Hitman 2. Obviously cool. I played a lot on Xbox before this, so this isn't representative of my full time. But I really like Hitman 2. I've beaten the true ending of Hollow Knight. Just, yeah. GTFO looks fun, but you've been traumatized by Spiz videos in R8. I would recommend playing in spite of that. In spite of the trauma. There are a few people on the Discord who play it. I think gradually more and more people are getting into it. Honestly, you could just ping in general, go, hey, anybody want to play some GTFO? You'll definitely find people willing. On Silksong. I don't like Silksong. I've gotten the true ending of it. I don't like it. You're entitled to your own opinion. I don't like it. I love H3VR. By God, is it stressful. By God, is it stressful. I don't know if you've ever tried reloading a gun in VR whilst being shot at. It's not fun. No, it is fun. It's terrifying. I am not good enough with a gun to reload that thing whilst I'm having to deal with, like, people all around me shooting me. Terrifying. The people who are good at H3VR amaze me. More idle games. I played Infection Free's prologue just because it was free. Yeah, I love Inscription. Inscription's great. Really cool game. You should definitely play it if you have any sort of interest in, like, card game sort of stuff. Do Path of Pain on stream. God no. God no. But yeah, I like Inscription. It's really cool. Yeah. I got Intravenous because it was free. Kerbal Space Program. I need to play more. I'm not a rocket scientist yet, but I do need to play more Kerbal. I played some of this, played some of Lambda Wars. I got this because it was free. Go to Sort Button, hit Hardware Support VR. Well, once we're done through the entire thing. I got this. It was free. Learn to Fly 3. Who hasn't played Learn to Fly? I don't know why I got it on Steam, but I did. Library Ruiner. Man, who would ever play the Library Ruiner? Who would ever play the Library of Ruina? Honestly. Yeah, just 243 hours. That's, I mean, the game we're in right now. Lingo. Lingo is a cool game. I like Lingo. Basically, it's a rule discovery game. Based on word puzzles. I really like it. It's really cool. If you like any sort of puzzle games, play Lingo. Lobcorp, Lobcorp, Lobcorp. This is a cool idle game. It's made by the same people who made Old School. It's made by, what are they called? It's the people who make Old School, well, make RuneScape in general. I'm not sure what they're called. Yeah, I got that because I saw a YouTuber play it. Moonring I've been playing. It's interesting. I need to probably play more of it to make it come to a decision. I got gifted mouthwashing. I do eventually plan on playing it. Muck is cool. I think everybody who's watched Danny has played Muck at some point, despite the fact that he's now disappeared off the internet. Multi-winner, as said before. Yeah. I don't know why I have this. I've never played it. I'm actually going to get rid of this. I don't know why this is on my computer. Yeah, leave. Thank you. It's for a YouTuber play this. It's a clicker game. I use an auto clicker, so it just didn't work really. This is a D&D game. I need to play more of it. It's quite cool. But yeah. Idle game. Noita is cool. Everybody knows what Noita is, surely. Noita is cool. Just another old game I played. Old School RuneScape. Obviously, I don't have enough. Screen Sheet. Oh, I've seen Screen Sheet before. Screen Sheet is cool. You didn't hear Danny's back. You know Megabonk. I know people theorize that Danny made Megabonk, but I'm not sure if it's confirmed. You want to see my hidden games? No. No. It's literally just Unipop, because that was free on Steam at one point, so I downloaded and put in my hidden games. That's it. Anyway. Here's OpenTTD. Like, it's cool. I need to play more. Trains are cool. Orbital Creation. This is a cool game. If you like idle games, incremental games, I should say, this is a cool game. Outlast Trials is Outlast Trials. It's cool. I like it. Definitely recommend. Auction not included. I've played too much of. It's a cool game. He literally had to deny the debut nomination for the Game Awards because Megamont was his first game. I know that, but the way he did it was cryptic. This is probably the most autistic item on the list, I must say. A PC building simulator. Like, this was one of the first games I got to. Like, I got this a very long time ago. Oh no. How did I get this? I can't remember when I got this. I got this a very long time ago. People Playground. I have too much time on People Playground. Far too much time on People Playground. Are you kidding me? You've installed Atlas just... Oh, very cool. Very cool. Definitely recommend. If you can get together anybody to play it with. I mean, like, also... I would say, just ask in the Discord. I mean, if you ping me and Kiwi when we're free, like, we will play Outlast Trials. It's cool. This is an incremental game. Piggy and Dreams! Very cool game. You should play it. Bro is a ring member for playing People Playground. Yeah, I am. I don't have the Massacre achievement. But yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I tried this. It didn't really run. I've played a lot of PlanetSide. I've played a lot of PlanetSide. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. It's a cool shooter. I like it. I played this to do the blindfolded challenge and then haven't played since. Portal. Portal is Portal. Not much more you can say about that. Cool game. To play with me, Yuki, and another friend. Ah, nice. Yeah, it's definitely better with friends too. Powder Toys. Cool. I need to play more. How about Bopple Battle? I haven't heard of that before. Is it anything like Gang Beasts? Is it? That seems similar. Rabbit and Steel. I need to play more Rabbit and Steel. Rabbit and Steel is cool. I like the music. It's a cool game. I've only ever played solo. I should probably play with other people. Rabbit and Steel is a cool game. Honestly, if other Project Moon YouTubers are interested in Rabbit and Steel, I would get them to play this because that would be funny to see. If you like any sort... This is my favorite type of bullet hell, by the way. Because it's all the attacks are clearly indicated on the screen. and it's all about dodging them to the best of your abilities. So you end up with insane stuff like this, but when you know how to read it, it's really cool. I really like it. Definitely recommend. Anybody who likes bullet hells, play Rowden Steel. Hold on, where are we? Rowden Steel. The Emerald Lakeside song got mega whiplash because you heard it before. Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm actually gonna play that now because it's cool. I don't think it's copyrighted. If I quickly go, I probably shouldn't mute master. Nah, no, I will. That'll tell me immediately next time. Emerald Lakeside, Rabbit and Steel. And presumably this will come up with the music. Here we go. This. There it is. Is this... I think this is the one with... Hold on. This one. Hold on, this is the entire soundtrack. No, I don't want the entire soundtrack. I just want the song. What are you doing to me? Song. Here we are. I think this is it. Come on, play. Sorry, YouTube takes a lot of learn when you've got an ad blocker on. Because it's screaming at me for running with an ad blocker. Yes, come on, YouTube. Come on, hurry up. One moment. We may as well get back to the games whilst it loads. We'll just let that do things. Hold on. Steam. There we are. It's not loading. Bro, ad blocker doesn't do that. It does do that. YouTube has purposely put blocking in to screw with ad blockers sometimes. It only happens on incognito for some reason, but still. Anyway. Raft is Raft. Decent. Reassembly. I played a bit of, and I broke it to, like, Kingdom Come by becoming a farmer. But yeah. It was a fun game. Rec Room, I played a bit of. Repo is cool. I tried doing Repo blind with Kiwi, and that fell apart. But yeah. Rimworld is cool. I have a lot of time in Rimworld. Anybody who knows, who knew me before the channel will know I like Rimworld, because they probably knew me from a Rimworld server. Yeah, I like Rimworld. Not much more to say about that. Cool game. I only have, 185 hours, but still. Ruin Arc is cool because it's basically Rimworld, but you play as a storyteller. That's quite cool. I like it. Scan of Sombra, great game. SCPSL. I need to play more SCPSL. I don't have that much long. What did you send, Fluffy? You have 3,000 hours. Damn. Yeah. Civ 6. I've obviously played a lot of Civ 6. I'm me. Why would I not have played Civ 6? But yeah. This is, I think my sister played this on my account at one point. Then there's Space Station 14. Space Station 14. Spelunky 2. I need to play more. I liked Splitgate. I played Splitgate before Halo Infinite came out. And I really liked it, but apparently they've killed it now, so, you know. Go with content warning in VR. Does it play in VR? That would be weird. Why did you start streaming? So I started YouTube really because I wondered why nobody had tried to beat Limbus Company with only the base IDs. And I thought to myself, well, why shouldn't I just do that? So I just started making YouTube videos. My original few videos were on Esgu's style, and then I developed my own other stuff. If you remember it, there's a mod. Interesting. Do I like Total War type of games? I need to play them more, but I do. I do really like Total War games. I don't know if I have any in my library, but I've played a few with friends before on like local co-op when I went around to his house and stuff, so that was fun. Yeah, then obviously Stellaris. I like Stellaris. Stellaris is cool. This is a cool game. It was originally called Loop Odyssey and then got sued, which is a shame because it's a cool game. Why is that stuck there? It's a game based on setting up automations of loops to get like more familiar with the world. Like, think about doing Groundhog Day, but in a game form. I quite like it. I think it's cool. Then there's obviously, I mean, I haven't played this. I got this to play some other map. Tabletop Simulator is obviously a cool way to play things. Then there's Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress 2. I need to get better. I play mostly Sniper and Spy, so... Terra Invicta! I tried playing Terra Invicta. I have now mostly just gone to watching Perun. Or Pre-Run? Not Pre-Run. I'm not sure. It's definitely not Pre-Run. That was a joke. It's like... I think it's Perun. No, yeah. Hold on, let me... I mean, you can just see my... This tells you the other YouTubers I watch, but like, yeah. This series is really cool. If you like gaming videos, but just in general, if you like gaming videos, the stuff that Perrin does is cool. He's got ICBM, he's got Terra Invicta, he's also got this, X4 Foundations, lots of cool stuff. He had a Road Trader series that I didn't watch. I couldn't get into this because his mouse was always offset when he was recording. He did Dwarf Fortress, Terra Invicta, stuff like that. It's cool. I like him. He's a good YouTuber. What have I messaged here? There's... Oh, you found them all. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. And there's Terraria, obviously. I like Terraria. I have a little bit of time in Terraria, as you can see. Just a little bit of time in Terraria. Then Terraria, I'll play that for a bit. It was cool. Tabs! I really like Tabs. It's a shame Tabs hasn't been updated in a while, but I like Tabs. I played Trackmania for, yeah, a grand total of 27 minutes, then uninstalled it. I played this for a little bit. Same with this. UCN! I need to get back into UCN. Because I haven't done 50-20 yet. I did like 48-20, I think, but still. Yeah. Then there's Ultra Kill. I like Ultra Kill. I need to play more because I'm getting rusty. Unbeatable. I need to finish Unbeatable. Undertale! I've played a lot of Undertale. I've gotten every ending of Undertale. Other than like every single neutral ending because I'm not mad. Then there's just an idle game. Uplink! Uplink is cool. I should play more. This is an idle game. Vicky 2. I have not played Vicky 2 yet. I have it here. I have all the DLC. I just need to play Vicky 2. Then there's VR chat. Warframe. I played and it started lagging my computer somehow. So I stopped playing Warframe. I need to play this. Westerado. This is a cool game. This is a cool game. Oh, I right-click. Why did I right-click? To show you what it is, it's like it's a 2.5D Western thing, in the style of old spaghetti Western movies. It's really cool. I really like it. The gunplay is actually really satisfying. If I had it downloaded, I'd bid it right now. It has a lot of different endings, which are all quite cool. Lots of secrets. But yeah, no, I really like it. Definitely highly recommend anybody who likes this sort of game, play Westerado. It's a cool game. You won't regret it. Right, Worms. Worms is Worms. Yeah. The only reason I don't play Worms anymore is because my computer complains and makes me turn off my firewall to play it, so I don't really like playing Worms. Yomi Hustle. I've played a decent amount of Yomi Hustle. And then I got this because it was, it's free. And, like, I thought I'd play it because it looks cool. Yeah. I think it's free. Yeah, it's free. Like, the art style looks cool. I've been meaning to play it. Heart of the Witness. I have Heart of the Witness. Yes, I have. I do like rule discovery games. I should probably play it. But yeah, that's all of my games. As you can see, one hidden game. That is, yeah. I don't think I have any time in it. It is solely because it was free. But yeah, that's that. Check out Void Stranger. I've heard it recommended to me before, but I haven't tried it myself. Yeah. What's the hidden game? Why would I show you the hidden game? Imagine it's just to hide my crippling, like, What addiction would I have? What's a funny thing to have? Psychopomp. Yeah. It's the crippling addiction to, trying to think of what the funniest hidden game would be. No, that's not a funny joke. It would be... I know there's a game called Unpacking. That is quite possibly the funniest game, I think, to be hidden. It's just a packing game. I obviously it isn't hidden, you can see I don't have it. Similar to Celeste, are you sure? It's an unpacking game. I'm not sure how similar this is to Celeste. Cookie Clicker, yeah, it's Cookie Clicker, that's the hidden game. You've got me there. You've got me. It's to hide the 1,000 hours I have in Cookie Clicker. But yeah, that's my library. Cool. As you can see, I have autism. The funniest hidden game is Hunt Down the Freeman. That would be pinned. Top of the list. Top of the list. Hunt Down the Freeman is clearly better than any game Project Moon has ever made. Yeah. At that point, I think I will probably end the stream now. Oh, hold on, let me press this. Interesting. Nice. But yeah, on that note, I will be ending the stream. Thank you all for coming. Tomorrow, Fable. So yeah, bye for now. Click the lobby notice, like, there you are, and then, like, well, this should take a bit of effort to do, won't it? Hold on. There we are, and then, like, hold on. A lot of these to search through. Okay, there you are. Fully clear. Anyway, yes, bye-bye. Everyone, enjoy! It's the weekend! Woo! Yeah, cool. Anyway, see you all.